Hi everyone. If you've done week 1 or sibling camp, you might recognize me, Jen, from the Craft Cave, the Craft Lady. I'd like to thank you for welcoming me into your homes during this very strange time. And here's some crafts. So today we're going to work on kind of decorating our area. You should have done a little opening campfire and some tissue paper flowers, and we're just going to do a very simple paper chain today. As you can see, I have my paper chain stretched out behind me here. So it's pretty long, so you can do that too. So let's get started. You should have a bag that's labeled paper chain for today, and in it has 5 random colors of construction paper. Like, see, this is different from what I have behind me. Everything's going to be a little bit different. From your general supplies, you need a pair of scissors and glue. Now, I'm sorry, the sun is pretty bright out here, so I'm just going to put my glasses on. And so we're going to cut the paper. Now, you can use a ruler or side of a book, box, whatever, but the absolute easiest way to do this is to just fold in half and then cut along that line. And you're going to keep doing that until you get as many pieces as you would like. So that, I have my banana paper weights. So I'm going to fold this again in half. So if you wanted a really thick chain, you might be able to pull it off after just folding both of these in half. But I'm going to cut it again one more time. And this is what I did for the chain behind me, and you can see how long that is. It stretches on for quite a while. So this is a good sized. If you're doing this somewhere where it's not windy, you don't need the banana paper weights. This is something that I used to do a lot is when I was younger. I remember making one with my grandfather, sitting at my grandparents' kitchen table. So while very simple, it does make a really nice large decoration. So if you're doing this in your bedroom, or if there's somewhere else that you have a little bit of a space to do your camp stuff, you can put it up and have decoration, kind of like how we decorate our cabins. And I'm almost done. One more to go, and then start gluing. Now, yeah, see, I'm not worrying about it being perfectly straight. It'll be fine. It's not a perfection craft. Oh no! So I need my banana paper weights. Broke the banana rule. Oh well. Ah! Yeah, maybe don't do this somewhere with wind. So you probably used the glue already. If you didn't, you're going to need to very carefully snip off the top of the tacky glue, but I've already used this glue, so it's good to go. So to make the loops and to make this chain, you're going to start with one piece of paper. You're going to put just a little bit of glue. This glue needs to last the entire week, and you do not need a lot. I'm going to do that. I'm going to kind of like rub it to get a little more surface area, and that's my first loop. Tacky glue does a really good job, and it doesn't come up very often, so as long as you're careful, you can move on to the next one. And you just put it through the loop, just loop it around, put your dot of glue, smush it around a little, push it down, and you keep on going. And I'm not going to show you how to make the entire chain because it's just rinse and repeat. Just keep on going. See, I already have a little chain going. Anyway, that's all for the chain. So enjoy and see you next time. Hi everyone, Jen again, and we're going to do another type of chain for decorating. This also could be turned into a necklace or other costume item if you really wanted to. So we're going to make a straw chain, just like this when it's finished. Okay. So from your supplies, you should have 60 straws for this. I only have 6 here, so I have 10% of what you have. But 60 is what the full chain is. And then from your general supplies, you're going to need scissors. Actually, I don't need the masking tape, I just have that to put up the chain behind me. Okay, so for this, you're going to take your straws and you're going to pull the bendy part out. Then you're going to fold it in half and cut right at, like, as long as the top piece is, the mouthpiece. So you have a piece like this. And you're going to do that for all of your straws. So, that. And you don't want to throw out the pieces that you're cutting off, because we're going to use that for the next craft. So, fold, measure. You can do it one at a time. Oops. Straw is blowing away. And last one. Bend. See where a piece meets. Cut same length. Save the straight piece of straw. Okay. You're going to need 3 of these for each link. What you're going to do is you're going to bend the straw. It's kind of like bending it in half. So just squeeze it. Bend and squeeze. And then put it into one straight side of another straw. Then you're going to want to, again, bend and squeeze and put it into the straight side of another straw. So now I have 3 that are connected. Now I'm just going to do the same thing here. I'm going to bend and squeeze. That was not great. There we go, bend and squeeze. And I'm going to put it into the straight part of that straw. So now I have one link, triangle. Now for the next one, I'm going to follow the same procedure. Bend and squeeze. Insert. Bend and squeeze. Insert. But before I connect these 3, or the last 2 for this triangle, I'm going to loop it through the first piece. Bend, squeeze, and insert it into there. And then you'll just keep doing that procedure until you have all 60 straws on your chain. And that's it. Ah! Hi everyone. Okay, for this craft we're going to be using the straight pieces of the straw that we saved from our previous craft, from the bendy straw chain craft. And we're going to make some pipe cleaner and straw flowers. So for this, from the bag for the straw and pipe cleaner flowers, you're going to need pipe cleaners. You're going to need 2 green and actually 4 assorted colors. You have a couple extra in there. And then from the general supply, you're going to need the scissors. So we're going to start this by taking 2 of the green pipe cleaners. You have enough for 3 flowers in this packet. You're going to have a lot of extra straws. And I'm going to take the 2 and I'm just going to twist them together. Basically just creating a stronger stem. So I'm just wrapping it around each other. You go like this. It's easier if you just go wrap one over another. Nothing serious, doesn't need to be perfect, just creating a thicker pipe cleaner. Okay, Now that I have that done, I'm going to move on to the straws that we saved. Oop, sorry, a little windy here on the lake. So I'm going to take the straws that we did and I'm going to cut it basically into little beads. And you can have these as big or as small as you want them to be. Uh-oh, they do fly around, so just be prepared for that. If a larger bowl might actually be easier. I'm going to keep mine kind of big because I don't want to lose any outside. I don't want any to slip through the deck here and bird or some other little animal to eat them. I'm going to be very careful with this. Yep, just going to cut them apart. Big, small. Oh no, oh no. Well, there's one that I'm going to be searching for. This is why you want to be careful, or do this inside. Couple more. Okay, that's probably enough. Okay, so then you're going to take a pipe cleaner and you're going to thread them on. And there's no particular order, but you can set a pattern if you would like. Whatever makes you happy. So I'm just going to put them on. Green, some pink, blue, peach. You don't want to go all the way to the end of the pipe cleaner. You want to leave a little bit of room. I'm not doing a pattern. And we're getting there. Almost there. Okay. Now that I have my pipe cleaner with the straw pieces on it, I'm going to take this and I'm going to twist the end together. So just going to twist it like a twist tie. Okay? And you're going to want to repeat this 2 more times so that you have 3 total. Now I'm not going to make you watch all of that, so I have a couple pre-made. So here are my 3. And now I'm going to twist all of those ends together. Okay. So now they are all twisted together. I'm going to hold that and I'm going to push in from the top on each of these. So basically what was one big petal is now going to become 2 smaller petals. Just going to hold that. Do that on each one. Go around close to the middle, doesn't have to be perfect. Push in. Go for middle-ish. Seems like a good-ish middle. Push in. Okay, now that I have this just handful of pushed-in pipe cleaners, I'm going to take a pipe cleaner, one of my random assorted pipe cleaners, and I'm going to start wrapping it around all of it. So I'm just gonna wrap around the whole kit and caboodle. And I'm going to kind of separate my petals out a little bit, so that I can wrap it between the petals as well to make sure that they are all held together. I'm going to go through here, just up and around. Basically, you're just trying to get them to stay together. It doesn't matter how you do this. It'll come out looking okay in the end. Okay? And I think that's all pretty solidly together. So now I'm just going to fluff out my petals. That. Okay, so now I have my flower top. Now I need to get my stem. Move these out of the way. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to just find something to grab onto here. And I'm going to twist it on. It might actually be better if you go up through it. So let's just undo that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This is not going to be perfect this way. So let me find a space. There it is. I have a space where it was bent. And I'm going to shove that through the hole and twist it on this way. Basically, whatever you do to get it to stay on there will work. So here I have my pipe cleaner and straw flower. And that's all for this craft.